its troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Green. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Green. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down. Green. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he takes this just a few yards short. A very strong gain of 24. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They'll run it with Davenport. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 0. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Sixty Vikings.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Dunlap under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he fires. Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Green to throw on 2nd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins 0. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a give, right side. It's Riley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A run with Davenport. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Looking to throw. Green. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Davenport. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To throw is Green. Looking to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And here's Green to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is David. Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, point, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, Mills. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Dunlap. He finds his man complete. It's Riley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Dunlap. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. from the gun. He'll hand this off. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Davenport, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Green now, throwing on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Riley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Dunlap. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Davenport. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Green. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Green. It's brought in by Harris. No gain on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On third down, Dunlap. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Riley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Riley.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. That's Riley. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
On 4th down, Dunlap. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Smash, smash.
They'll try the left side. Riley. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Riley. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
To throw is Green. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw from his end zone. Green. Quick completion here to Johnson. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, you're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say,
rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Dunlap. He finds his man. Complete. It's Riley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, check that.
Looking to throw. Dunlap. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, 71 yards.
And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st down at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, hurt.
Throwing again. Dunlap. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dunlap. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport to the 27-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Johnson goes in motion left. On 2nd down now, Davenport. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Let's go now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The Skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.